We're just two friends who love the movies, call each other every morning.
Can you hear me, Mitch?
Oh, I can hear you, man. I was already listening to you before you even called.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah,
you're,
that's right, folks. We've got a new Samuel Kalunga album today.
haha. Yep. So, wherever you listen to music, all platforms, please, you know, I urge you to go, take a listen. It's called Songs for You, Unedited. All the tracks here are, not mixed. Of course, it's unedited, as the title says, but, it's just me and a guitar, Mitch.
It's good, man. It made me nostalgic, and you know, an interesting part of my life, being close friends with you, has been, you know, every couple of weeks, if not faster, like clockwork, I get a draft of a song texted to me, and it's if you know artists in your life, listeners, of whatever medium, just getting to see what expressions come out and from where are these things coming from. That's the experience I have with artists. Like, why did this song materialize in the way that it did? What was going on in this person's mind, their soul, how they were interacting with the world around them. What did they see that prompted this? It's a very cool experience, and that's the experience you can have with Songs for You Unedited. Is just getting, what is it, 10, 11 tracks? Uh,
Yeah, it's 10 tracks. It's a short runtime of 25 minutes. So, depending on how long your drive is, I, I, I always tell you this, Mitch. I always like to make my albums where it's you could listen to it on a drive home, or maybe it may take you a couple of drives. But yeah, man, it's out now, and I do agree with you. One of the things when it comes to music or any kind of art is I've always been interested in what happened. What inspired this. What was the day like? What was a person's day like before they either wrote a song or maybe made a painting or something like that. So, I appreciate your kind words, Mitch. Um, and yeah, I hope whoever's listening now, hope you're able to take a listen. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, man,
so did you see any movies, man?
I did. And Mitch, I'm gonna let you know. I'm actually, today's a little bit different today. I'm actually working from home. So I came down the street. There's a Dutch Bros.
Here we
And I
go.
it's I needed a coffee. I buy my coffee usually on Sunday. It had already run out, and so I'm actually waiting in line to get me a coffee before I have to go into work.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, thanks for prepping me.
yeah.
Could try to
Hey,
prepare some
how's it going,
material.
sir? Can I get pizza? Can I get the a small
I
iced
I thought he gave me
hazelnut
a little
truffle?
more window than he did,
All right. Anything else?
but
Oh
I
yeah,
was interested to hear he's getting a hazelnut
yeah.
truffle iced today in this cold December morning.
Put them on the
That's what
screen.
everybody wants. Well,
Okay.
the bad news is
Okay.
I
Yeah, I'll
didn't
set ready.
really
Give me
watch
that.
any
Thank you.
movies.
Appreciate it.
Not really. I turned on Magnolia
You
just to have it
what?
on. Laura didn't want to get back into our movie last night because she was doing some other stuff, and the movie we were watching has subtitles, and so
Oh yeah, that's what I was calling you about, man. I was gonna see if y'all guys finished Cloud.
yeah, sorry, man, we didn't, and I don't even know if we're gonna finish it even this weekend. That's how
Wow.
crazy things have been. But
Wow,
I just
dude.
put on Magnolia while I was doing some other things too, and we were both kind of doing other tasks, and Magnolia was on, and yeah, I forgot. The movie's pretty heavy, man.
Yeah, it's certainly I'm surprised you put it on in the background. It's certainly not a do your laundry kind of movie too, you know?
Exactly true, but I just noticed it was streaming, and it's not always, hasn't always been streaming in places that were accessible to me, and so
I own it, dude. I don't know if
I
I
owned
told
it,
you.
but I threw it away.
Are you serious?
I threw it in the trash can. Yeah,
Why?
I guess I was just having some kind of mental breakdown or something. I threw all my movies away.
Wow. Yeah, I own it on my Amazon account, so I occasionally use my account, so I have it on there for free. I own
Oh,
that
oh,
one.
you own a digital copy?
Yeah, I own a digital. Well, you remember what happened to
They
my
were having a
movies,
sale
Mitch?
or something.
Yeah, they were having. Well, I just I haven't brought myself to buy any physical copies. I'm still heartbroken. One moment. Hey, how are you
Well,
doing?
when I send
Yes, ma'am.
Sam
All right, I
my
appreciate it. You
extra
too.
copy of 500 Days of Summer, it's going to reinvigorate his physical media collection.
I own that one on digital, and then I own Before the Devil Knows You're Dead.
Oh
You've
yeah, that's a
seen
good one.
that, right, Mitch?
Yeah, for sure. This is Lumet, Sidney
Yeah,
Lumet.
Sidney Lumet. Yeah,
Um,
I
was it his
dude,
last movie? I want to say it was.
I I don't know. I don't. I really. I don't know. Was he the one that did the Find Me Guilty? No, maybe it was his last movie. I really don't know. Don't quote me on that, man. Um, let me go here,
Did you
dude.
catch
I
any of the Actors on Actors that
no.
Variety puts out?
Oh yes, yes, I did. I watched the Timmy one and Sandler one.
The Timmy one. Oh, they're Timmy and Sandler. Who did they pair Timmy with? I didn't
Uh,
see that one.
yeah, Adam Sandler.
Oh, no, no, that's a different one.
Oh, that's a
Where they
different
were
one.
talking about Dune and Uncut Gems and stuff. Yeah, this
Oh
is
yeah, yeah.
something Variety, I think, does every year, where they put out, they pair like the Globe nominated actors with each other for like a
Oh
50
no,
minute
no.
conversation.
Yeah, no. Then in that case, I haven't seen any from this year. No. Did you watch one?
I listened to three of them. I listened to first Sean Penn and Julia Roberts, which was kind
Wow.
of good. Um, somebody in the comments said these two became actors before social media was a thing, and it really shows. Uh, they were just talking about whatever they wanted, and of course, 50% of the conversation was about after the hunt, and um, Sean Penn was like, "I've got a lot of opinions about this," and you're like, "Is this? Are we about to step on some landmines here?" But it was a good
So
conversation.
what were some of his opinions? What did he think? Did he like the movie? What like, or
Yeah,
he
he really
hated it?
liked it, and he thought it was uh, interacting with a lot of important subjects, but I don't know. He didn't go into too much depth, which was probably wise. And then yeah, they've known each other for a long time, and apparently they, you know, visit with one another, and their families are close, so that's pretty cool. And then I listened to Brendan Fraser and Dwayne Johnson talk, which was
Oh,
okay.
how was that,
They
man? That
they
that
pretty
what
much
that
just gushed about each other, it's a little sappy. Um,
yeah.
and then they paired Sandler with Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah.
It was
I
so
actually
funny,
saw.
man.
Yeah, I saw my friend watching that on her screen, like in the background, and I was like, "Wait, are you watching?" She was like, "Yeah," but she was just like, "I'm only half listening."
Yeah, that's how I am at work. But it's so funny. Sandler, like, he punctuates his sentences with "love you," and he's like, "Oh yeah, everything's going good. I liked your movie, love you." And,
Yeah.
and so they just kept like 4 or 5 times they said to each other, love you too. It was so funny. And he's got two
Dude,
daughters, so he was like so familiar with like all of the little details of Grande's work, you know.
yeah, I've noticed that he's very how do you say? I guess because he does have younger kids, right? He's very well informed on what's going on. Like what's really popular right now. In terms of music, movies, and all that. Did you see that? I think he mentioned it on the one when he was with Timmy, where he was talking about how like whenever he says that Timothy Chalamet is coming over, like his wife and his they all get like they all start dressing nicer, like nicely, and it's it was pretty funny, man, how their whole attitude changes because he's coming over. So
Timmy comes to their house.
yeah, he's come over a few times to hang out with Sandler, I think.
Dude, we gotta get him in a Happy Gilmore product because we had Safdie, Vinny Safdie in Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, I think he's leaning more towards acting, man. I mean, I haven't seen his solo directed Smashing Machine. It's one where I do plan on watching it. I don't know,
So
man.
you
I think
think I think everybody with these or director pairings are like, okay, which one's the real deal in this group? I mean, which is an unfair way to think about it, but
it's
I
unfair, but I will say this. I like I can put it to the Coen brothers in that um I think they both have their own vibe going on solo, but whenever they get together, it's magic, man. And as a movie lover, I don't see how they would want to mess with that. But I mean,
so which one made Macbeth?
I think that's Ethan or
Okay, I thought Ethan was he not the one doing like the B pictures now with Qualling?
uh I think that's Joel, but I could be wrong. Let me see.
But whoever it is, it's like, if you're going by yourself and you have
Okay,
to,
yeah.
and
Okay,
you're
I
alone,
got him wrong. It's Ethan that did the B pictures.
that's what I thought. So if you're going solo and you're like, uh-oh, I don't have Joel, is it Joel?
Joel,
What?
yeah, the one that did Macbeth.
I don't have Joel anymore. I think I'm just gonna style my solo projects as B pictures. That will make them immune to criticism.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, it's the safest way to go because if he tried to make another Coen Brothers and it's nowhere. I just don't see him doing that. I would say this is more like their film, the Ladykillers. It's gone under the radar, but it starred Tom Hanks in it. Do you remember that?
I never saw that one, but maybe you can really start to see which movies had which one's inclinations. Because Macbeth, is like the opposite of something like Drive Away Dolls,
Yeah.
which I didn't actually see, to be fair, but I didn't get like a great impression of it. It did feel like, they're capery, heistier kind of zanier movies. But yeah, they're together when you get both of these worlds. Like you get this prestigiousness injected with this absurdism. It's nice.
Well, just to briefly add to that before I get into my next point, I did watch Drive Away Dolls. I thought it was just absolutely a bomb. I thought it was just terrible. But I did actually like the second film in his planned trilogy, Honey Don't. I liked that one. I thought that was a solid, what you say, a B picture, right? But in talking about the Benny and Josh Safdie, I was reading up on Gwyneth Paltrow because we were talking about her, right?
Yeah, and
And
she does one of the varieties too. She's paired with Jacob Elordi, but go ahead.
oh, okay. I didn't know that, but yeah, they were interviewing her and they were asking her like, hey, we don't really see you in movies as much, and she was saying, well, like she's not really up with the times. Like, okay, who's the director to work
Yeah.
with now, and she was saying it was actually like uh Josh Safdie reached out to her and said that he really wanted her for this role. She had no idea who he was. She mentioned it to her brother.
Who's a
Her
filmmaker?
brother her brother was like, "You have to work with him." They then watched Uncut Gems, and she was like, "Yeah, I need to work with this guy." And so
Dude.
yeah, that's how it happened. She had no idea who he was.
Yeah, I heard her say that in a variety thing. But I'm walking down this aisle in Lowe's, and there's these three cute little birds just hopping around in the aisle.
Dude, that's
Oh my
beautiful,
God,
man.
they're in the bird feeder section. You gotta be kidding me. That's
Dude, they
hilarious.
they went there to hang out, man. They went there to grab some things, dude.
Oh wow. Here, let me get really close to. But yeah, there's like some bird seeds put out. That makes perfect sense. That's so cute. Please don't poop on me. Oh, dude, I wish you could see this. Anyways, yeah, that is funny that she's I mean, if I it's kind of sad. You get the sense that she had to like exit the internet in terms of because how could you not know about the Safdies? You'd have to not be online, right? So maybe she left the online sphere and because she gets dunked on so much, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think people have compared her with Anne Hathaway. Like both of them just they get, like you say, dunked on a lot and for no apparent reason.
Maybe
But I
there is reasons. I don't care enough to try to dredge any of that up. But like watched her in Heart 8 recently and really enjoyed it. And then also, why do you think Safdie wanted her?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
To
have
be
a
honest with
theory a
you, I
little
don't know.
bit. I think I what they do with casting is very it's not stunt casting, that's the wrong word for it because that's a very particular term, but it seems designed to provoke a response. And
Yeah,
so in this case, Timmy, like, well, that makes perfect sense. He's the man of the hour. You're gonna cast him.
yeah,
But he needed something that would kind of start some conversations. And I think Paltrow, who, like you said, and like she said, has not been in the Hollywood machine for a while. Um, just just kind of riding the lowering tidal wave of the Avengers, basically.
yeah.
Um,
Like she'll pop in for a couple scenes, but that's pretty much it.
yeah, so I think it's a conversation starter. Like, casting Sandler in Uncut Gems was a conversation starter. It made that move. Even Arpat, because I felt like that he was doing some offbeat stuff at that time, but to me that was his career defining performance, in my opinion. Like
I think that's where it really
that's why
started
he
to
is t
shift.
who he is today, um, in terms
I
of being a guy
Yeah,
that people want to cast and everything.
I agree with you, dude. And talking about the Safties and everything, I really want to revisit Uncut Gems again. I really love that movie, man. That movie is so good.
It
I did
is.
watch I did watch a 2025 movie last night. It was called All of You. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I don't think so. Tell me about it.
Well, it's on Apple. Brett Goldstein, it's the guy, one of the creators. Well, I think he did create Shrinking, and he did Ted Lasso. Um,
Oh, this is the one with Imogen Poots in him, yeah?
yeah, that's the one with him and Imogen Poots.
Yeah, how
You
was that?
know, uh, I'm a bit mixed on it, Mitch. I'm a
Okay.
bit mixed. I On one hand, it's a lovely romantic story, right? About I mean, two people who are best friends who love each other so much, but outside circumstances kind of like they maybe it was never the right time or anything like that. And I think it had a cool concept in that you take a test and it tells you who your
What?
soulmate is.
That's Fingernails. Did you see Fingernails?
I know of it, and I know it's like that. Well, basically, this one is you take a test, and it pairs you with who your soulmate is. He refuses to take the test because he believes in the old fashioned way. And so they're best friends, and she takes the test, and she ends up finding, of course, her soulmate. And what's interesting about the structure of the film is that every scene, it's not your typical film in that every scene is like it's time jump. If them like
Yeah.
okay, you show them once, and then you won't show them again for another year, and then the next time that you show them is another year, and then it goes on like that. Where I'm mixed at, Mitch, is that yes, it was a very lovely story, but it's also very conflicting in that, of course, she ends up getting married, and I don't know. I don't think that you would. I wouldn't recommend you watching it. I don't know if you'd want to watch it. So I'm just gonna go into spoilers here. Um,
I'm just gonna move the phone away from my head. How long is this gonna take you?
well, I mean, it's not. I'm telling you, I wouldn't watch it if I were you. It deals with
Yeah,
you know.
and yet I'm going to watch it, Sam.
Okay, then I won't ruin it for you.
Thanks, buddy.
But
Um,
it's a lot of it involves I understand their characters behaviors, but I just have issues with I don't know. I was very conflicted uh in terms of like the morals, right?
oh, sure. Oh,
um
that's interesting. Well,
uh,
look, I like those two actors, and the trailer looked uh intriguing to me. I'm gonna have to eventually spring for Apple, probably in January or something. I need like a good month of Apple to knock out F1 and Lost Cause and
what do you what's your Wi-Fi carrier right now?
T-Mobile, I want to say.
Dude, you get free you get free Apple.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I
Wait,
don't
wait,
get
wait,
free Apple.
wait. Okay, T-Mobile's just your internet, not your phone carrier, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay? You don't have to tell me who your phone carrier is, but
it's Mint.
um,
Yeah, thanks,
oh,
Ryan
okay.
Reynolds.
So okay, never mind. So we with Vanessa and I, we have the internet, and then we have the phone carrier with T-Mobile, and if you have a plan with T-Mobile, they give you Apple, and they give you a couple of other ones for free. So
Yeah,
that's what else. I got it a little confused. I would lend you my credentials for Apple. The thing is,
it doesn't work. Yeah,
it's they're very tight with that.
yeah, they're good at it. Yeah, I tried to borrow Caleb's last year, I think, but usually Planet Fitness will like give me like a month long every now and then, but they haven't done it this time. And yeah, so I mean, they're small. Apple's a small business. I don't mind supporting them, you know, when I can. But yeah, with that, I mean, I do. Fingernails was an honorable mention for me. Gosh, was it last year or the year before? Jesse Buckley, Riz Ahmed, Jeremy Allen White. Sort of like probably not going to blow anybody's minds, but
Yeah.
I just loved it so much. Maybe it was just the strength of those three performances, but I also like little mini sci-fi premises like that.
Yeah,
So
like Black Mirror type, right?
ish, but a little more casual. You know, it's like
Yeah.
the sci-fi premise is like the background to just a more conventional love story.
Yeah, like our sci-fi premise, a bro love story where we were on FaceTime, our little short.
Yeah,
All right, man. Well, hey, I gotta go, but I'll talk to you a little bit later.
have a good one.